you love it?
Yeah, I do.
That's so cool. Oh yeah, so we went through the comments, and there was two. Let's just see who said what. Here's the thing again. So, Grafton, Morgan, Jessica, and Dave M. So we chose between those two. Grafton, Morgan, Jessica, and Dave M. So Grafton, Morgan, Jessica chose that, and Dave M chose that. And then, do you want to decide?
I really can't pick. I love them both so much.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't know. Coin again?
We can flip a coin. So here's what would happen. If you're going to go this direction, you're not going to quite have it today because your hair needs to grow a little more.
Yeah.
So it would be a trim, and then the next haircut would match it.
Yeah.
This you can have today. But then when you do this, and I know you like that too, that's further down the road.
There's like a way.
Yeah. We can flip a coin.
Yeah, we can.
Because that's the best way to decide these things. Because mom, the mom point. See what mom says.
Yeah.
Mom.
Mama Elizabeth.
Yeah. Mama always knows. So we're gonna say if it's heads, we'll do the short haircut. Tails the longer haircut. So heads is the shorter bowl. Tails is the Dorothy Hamill wedge. See what it says. It was heads, it's the bowl.
Here we come. Here we come, bowl.
Okay. And then there was a few other comments saying like a perm bowl. Yeah?
Yeah.
But not today.
We could move into a bowl.
We could do a bowl today and then we can let it grow and perm it down the road so we can continue this journey.
Yeah.
We're all about that. And notice I'm wearing my and anyone out there who knows Toronto is Domi. It's old. This is an old shirt. Some people are like, oh, I hated Domi. Me, I'm like, nah. What do I need? I need towel.
For a bowl.
A little bowl.
Bowl round two.
Bowl round two. Yeah, it suits you. They both suit you.
I really did love that first bowl.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this.
Cool. Yeah. So it's like, having an old friend back. And we'll do this short. We're not going to go easy. But we're not going to go like, we're going to do like a number 2 to a number 3. So we're not doing severe bowl. We're doing like cool early 80s, rocking it in around the, come on over, go to the nightclub, be the cool chick. Come on over. Oh, there was no phones in the 80s. What is that thing in your hand?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh. We made a joke in another video. It's like, if someone found an iPhone in 1983, let's say if it fell back in time, if that was ever possible, what did you think it was for? What would you think its use was for?
Like a really big pager.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now you wouldn't know how to turn it on and work it. I think you just end up snorting cocaine off of it because you wouldn't think it's like, oh,
it's a brick.
It's like, want to do a line with me? Look what I found! Isn't this cool? I made that joke before, but you think about it, like, what would you use it for in 1983? You'd be all like Miami Vice. Because everyone used to carry like a Surface around with them back then, and that would be like, oh, that's better than the one I have. Not that I was too young in 1983. I don't remember. I just used to watch Miami Vice. Yeah. So, wow, did it grow? Your hair grows really fast.
I know.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize how long the fringe was because it was just flopping to the sides.
Yeah. So we'll do the big chomp straight across the forehead. That's the best. That's the most fun. Mom says shorts. And I won't use clips because it's more fun without. How's your jobbing?
It's good. It's long. Lots of
Yeah, you're learning a lot.
Yeah, learning lots. Lots of. Didn't realize people complain so much about buses.
Oh God, yeah. I'm gonna write a complaint letter about buses. It'll be so off the wall you're gonna know it's me. You're like, Matthew, that was funny. I don't even write buses, but I'm just gonna come up with something about the number 27 bus. It's just some random stuff, and I'll just be so off the wall. You'll be like, oh my God, that's my hairdresser. He doesn't even ride buses. He's just trying to keep us entertained.
Some of these complaints, I'm like, are they real?
Oh, but what it is some people just don't have enough problems. They just make this stuff up, right? So with that in mind, I'm going to take a play on that and just really make things up just to get you guys entertained in your workplace. It'll be anonymous, but you'll know.
I'll know. I can write on it.
You'll know. Sometime around Thursday, maybe.
Yeah.
Nah, I probably won't do it because I say stuff like that and I never do it. You get the reply, we'll look into this.
Yeah.
There's nothing to look into.
Thanks for taking the time to contact us.
Yeah, exactly. You got to do the diplomatic reply. See if I do this whole haircut with the large scissors, because I don't use large scissors like this in the salon. I just use it on this channel for dramatic effect. And also this channel is novelty, so I don't do stuff like that.
We've got the nice scissory sound.
Do we ever? That adds to the drama. Yeah, I should make that sound before we go and cut.
Yeah.
So you're like,
what?
The nerves go high.
Next to the microphone, do some ASMR.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, what did that sound? See what the people. Yeah, that's pretty good, eh? For the people at home. And the kid in the back room with the iPad, you can hear a cartoon. Which is realistic. If you're getting a haircut in 83, there's probably a TV going on somewhere. What was I watching this morning on YouTube? The kid, you know the Star Wars movie, when Anakin Skywalker was a baby, was a kid, right? When he was a little kid, right? Now this was the documentary about the kid that didn't get the part.
Oh.
It was cool. He's like, yeah, I was second choice to Anakin Skywalker, and he didn't get the part. And they flew him up to Skywalker Ranch, and he lived up there for a couple of days while they were doing their things. And then it was the final three, and he got to read with Natalie Portman, and and then he flew back home. He's from Long Beach, California, which is like Los Angeles area. Yeah. And didn't have a lot of money. Didn't have a lot of money. So you're nail biting, waiting for that phone call, and you got that rejected. But in retrospect, you know what?
Yeah.
They did show his screening, like when he was trying, and they compared it to the other two. He was good.
Yeah.
But that movie was so crap. Doesn't matter who got the part. You weren't going to fix that movie. Some people love that movie, but you grew up with it. But I don't hate it. It's cheesy, but it's like good for 12-year-old kids, kind of cheesy. But what I think about it was he didn't get the part. But you didn't get the part, and that's the end of it, right? They should have had him come and be in the movie in the pod race scene, or like Anakin Skywalker had like young friends. They should have said, you don't get the part, but we're going to have you play young Guido or something like that. Just don't throw the kid under a bus.
Yeah.
So that's what I thought.
Yeah. So you're good enough to be second place, surely good enough to...
Yeah. Kid's 9, and like, sorry you didn't get the part, and that's the end of that. No, stick him in the movie, something else. Hollywood is so hard on kids that age. I ended up using the smaller scissors. And there's a short list of Star Wars movies I like at this point in my life. A lot of them are just,
I don't think I've watched them as like a fully formed adult
No.
yet. So.
Yeah. Well, that's the better thing, is because adults are too critiquey, right?
Yeah.
Like a 12-year-old's gonna love anything. You know, even the worst Star Wars movie ever. It's like got the droids and R2 and C-3PO, and what kid's not gonna love that, right?
Yeah.
When you know people get too critical of it, that's because they're like, oh, what was the line? You have to be from high school in the 80s, but still a teenager today. That's the kind of person, right?
Yeah.
Like, or if you were a teenager in the 80s, but still a teenager, or you were in high school in the 80s, or you grew up in the 80s and you're still a teenager today. That's the kind of brain that criticizes things like that harshly. Man boys or whatever.
Yeah. Look at it.
Yeah. That's cool. The top was long enough. It's mostly reaching to the weight line.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. It's good enough because you won't notice it'll be softened a little bit. And we'll spin the chair. This shirt's got long because it's designed for hockey equipment. I take it off.
Yeah.
Because it might block in review. Throw it in the wardrobe department. Someone gave me this shirt too. Like, stuff like this is hard to find in New Zealand.
Oh yeah.
There's the Vancouver. Was it you that gave it? No. Someone gave me this one. It's Vancouver. And that's Burroughs 14. Vancouver. Yeah. So I got a couple of hockey jerseys. So I'm going to use them in photo shoots. Especially that Ty Domi one, because that's from the 90s, right? You could do like a 90s boy band hair on a girl and stick her in that shirt.
Yeah.
And then, because their jerseys changed since then. And I think those hockey jerseys are going to change again, because I think for the first time, they're going to allow them to put sponsors on the shirts.
Ooh.
You know, like New Zealand rugby shirts have like Sony or whatever. They're going to do that in the hockey, which I disagree with.
Yeah.
It's so cheapening your brand when you do that. But I always criticize rugby and soccer for having branding on their, corporate branding on their jerseys. And also, like, you spend $200 on a jersey on a team you love only to walk around with JVC across there. Yeah. Like, come on, if JVC wants to put something on my body, they should be paying me, not me paying them. Yeah. So, but anyhow, hockey's going to go in that direction next because of the corporate world we live in.
Yeah.
And corporate greed. People will actually pay $200 to walk around with a JVC across there. Like, yeah, people are that stupid. They will. They have been for decades now.
Invest in one of the what games do they not have the advertising on? It's like the international, not even the international games, the something games. Only certain avenues they're not allowed to have them on.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was. Don't watch enough sports. It looks like I have a mullet.
So that's like my daughter's generation.
Yeah.
We're gonna buzz it after when we die a little bit. You always get the free apps of those games, and then they're bombarded with all that advertising. But that's nothing new because we were too. Like in the '80s, you watched the cartoon called The Transformers. It's a TV show. But it's a TV show about a toy they're selling, so therefore you're watching a show that's an advertisement, and then they're putting advertisements in between while you're watching it to sell you other toys. So the bombardment on is no different today than it was back then, right? Or Star Wars, you go see that movie, and then next thing you know, you want every Hasbro toy of Star Wars for Christmas. You went crazy for that stuff. But my daughter goes up with Netflix so they don't get commercials with what they're watching, but they get them on the free apps that they download to play those games. And some of them are a movie she likes. Like she watched with Peter Rabbit. That was the Peter Rabbit app. It's free, but then bombardment with the advertising for other things. So it's just a different media, but it's the same concept. Yeah, it looks gnarly for a moment, but we're going to take some of the moisture out. And I'll spin the chair when we buzz it. Or do you want to watch the mirror when I buzz it, or do you want the audience to watch?
They can watch.
They can watch it.
They can look at my dirty mullet.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it is awesome. So we'll start with the number 3. Then you get the comments of people critiquing stuff. Oh,
Hello.
how are you? You can take your mask off in here because we're in the bubble.
Here we are.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm fine.
Your hair's grown in perfectly.
Yeah, actually, I still like it.
Yeah, the camera's rolling, so you can come in and update yourself to the.
Hello.
Yeah. So you're gonna be next. Yeah, I love it when blonde hair has the roots come in. Oh yeah, we're gonna see it. I love it when the blonde hair has the roots come in like that. It looks amazing.
That looks really good.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, this haircut is so good on me. So they both are. All these haircuts are amazing on me. But at least this one we got it today.
Yeah.
And we can still do the other one too, because this can just go to the other one. Unless we decide to do that perm. The perm on top.
Yeah.
We'll see. Whatever inspires in the next 6 to 8 weeks. But for your job, this is cool. It's that like funky Wellington hair. Someone goes down to council. Especially someone who lives way in the top of a bird that never gets out.
Yeah.
Oh, I went down to council and this really nice girl with this really cool haircut helped me with the buses. Sorted out my buses for me. She was a lovely girl, didn't remember her name, and everyone's like, yeah, that's Chyna, because because the haircut, right? Oh no, that's Chyna. Because the only girl that counts with a haircut. Oh no, that's Chyna. Because these haircuts become trademark image.
Thank you.
Can anyone see Chyna? Who's Chyna? Oh, you know the girl with that haircut. Oh yeah, she's over there.
Oh, I get called some funny names though. When people mishear my name.
Oh yeah, Chyna. Because of the way it's spelled.
Yeah, but one person's just started calling me Trailer. Over the phone, they were like, "Oh, thanks, Trailer, for helping me."
Oh, because they're reading your name, but they're not pronouncing it correctly.
No, because I say, "Kia ora, welcome to Meet Link. You're talking with Chyna."
With Chyna.
And then they're like,
okay.
"Oh, hi, Trailer. How
Trailer.
are you?"
But Trailer is almost like a Maori name though.
Yeah.
They just don't believe someone in New Zealand is named Chyna.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what's the origins of your name?
Well, the story was that it was Chyna from Wilson Phillips That my
Right.
mum really loved that name. And so we'd always listen to the Beach Boys because my mum was like, Chyna
Did
is
you
the
hear
daughter
that,
of
everyone?
the Beach Boys.
Chyna from Wilson Phillips.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then we find out that Chyna from Wilson Phillips isn't the daughter of a Beach Boy, but
No.
the mum and
The mom and
papas.
papas, that's right.
We were
Yeah.
like, wow, I found that out about 4
After you
months
were
ago.
named.
And so me and my mum were like, well, we've been listening to the Beach Boys all this time for nothing.
Yeah. You know what's funny about Chyna from Wilson Phillips is like, obviously when I was in high school I was infatuated with her. I thought she was the coolest thing. But now that we got YouTube, she blogs like every week on YouTube. Sometimes I listen, just curiosity, but it gets a little bit too Jesus, which is fine. You know, I grew up with my Catholicism, and I have a back burner for that stuff, but I'm not against it.
Yeah.
But no, I listen to her thing. But also because Mamas and the Papas and all that stuff,
Yeah.
she's got a lot of stories. But her blog's actually kind of cool.
Oh, I haven't even thought to.
Yeah, you're named after her.
I know. I should
You gotta start watching her blog. And she married one of those, what is it, Alec Baldwin, one of Alec Baldwin's brothers. Anyhow, Baldwin. She married a Baldwin.
Okay.
But she tells a story about, it's a really cool story because she was the songwriter about the song Hold On and the few hits and stuff like that. How she went to her mom and they said that they wanted to put together this group, the three, and mom's like, oh, that's the whole
Yeah.
she'll go through the whole story with you. It's good. You can do it all one evening. It's worth doing, like even anyone there. If anyone hasn't seen Chyna Phillips on YouTube on her blog yet, go for it. Go for it. And she's a recovered addict, because that song Hold On was about her recovery. And the record industry wanted to bury that song. Hold on for just one more day. You know, it's that lift up, that uplifting song. But it's about her recovery. But you know, she was 18-year-old and she was a recovered addict because of her family, growing up their family. I think she was getting high with her dad when she was like 11 or 12 years old because of who he was.
Yeah.
But her mom's super. I think her mom's amazing, gorgeous woman. And she talks about her dad and how he passed away. He was a drinker, and then he got a liver transplant, and then he drank again, like it's in South, you know.
Yeah.
So someone died and you got their liver, and then you picked up the bottle as soon as you recovered. Which, probably the only reason why he got that liver is because who he was. Nobody else would have got it. Anyhow, that's the world we live in. Celebrity has influence over others. So perfectly good liver goes to waste. That could have saved somebody else who was not a celebrity. That's the world we live in. This is good. Yeah, we made the right choice. And are we doing a big major blow dryer, or are we just going to do a soft normal? I think soft normal.
Yeah.
Let's have you back and we'll do more with it. But for today, let's just do the finger ruffle blow dry. Because I like the way your hair sits when it's smooth, when you have these blunt cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so good. Yeah. I love these haircuts when you show the journey over time. There's another girl, I didn't post her videos yet, but we grew her hair from short to a 1920s bob.
Ooh.
And it turned out amazing. Because she actually had her school had a 1920s theme coming up, and her hair was like short, like this kind of haircut.
Yeah.
And she said it was a while away. She says, "Do you think I could get to a bob by then?" I said, "For 20s bob, yeah, because 20 bobs are shorter anyway." We did make it there, and I did give her some of my 1920s wardrobe for her night, so she borrowed some of my wardrobe. Oh, she's so good.
Oh, that's so good.
But she got short hair for, I think I've been doing haircuts for 4 years. This is the first time she grew it out for that event.
Yeah.
But now that it's a bob, we haven't cut it off yet. We'll just enjoy that for now. But I recorded her hair growing, but I haven't posted them yet. So people can look forward to that too.
Yeah, all the...
Yeah. And let's clean up your hairline. I'll use the foil shavers on it. Oh, maybe they want to see all that. I keep forgetting. I'm going to work with the hairline so it's a natural hairline, not squared off or anything like that. But your hairline has a bit of a swirl and stuff, so there's a little more weight on the one side than the other. But just do a nice soft hairline with it. This side's a little bit bulkier than the other. It's just the way your hairline is. But, I prefer softer than hard lines, too shaved too tight or anything like that. This one's off. And spinning around and you can have a look.
Oh, look at it.
Yeah, that's so pretty.
Yeah, that's it.
And
That's
then
the one.
Grab a mirror, show the back. It's like your old friend came back, because we did exactly this one probably about 3 years ago, 4 years ago?
Yeah.
3 years ago. I think 3 years ago you had this, so now you have it back. And I think it's amazing. It was amazing then, it's amazing again. Yeah, me too. So no product, no nothing in it, because it's a crappy rainy day anyway. Yeah. So we'll just let the Wellington weather take care of it today. But we'll have you back and we'll do like coffee and mousse and curling irons and stuff again with it. But for now, this is more like Demi Moore kind of look, like Demi Moore Ghost.
Yes.
But hers was a little bit longer size in back, but you got that same kind of smooth, dark hair. Because this is your natural color, you don't color your hair. And that's like, reminds me of Demi Moore Ghost a little bit. Sweet.
Thank you.
Enjoy. We got some pictures.
Looks good.
That girl, yeah. Awesome. Cool.
Love it.
Want to. Let's do one more look in the camera. Oh, and the best is the
How good it feels.
yeah, short hair. You always prefer you with short hair.
The shoes?
Yeah, cool. Then we'll have you come back.
Yes. Yeah.
Perfect.